Stories of resilience. Life in Gaza. Amid blockades and bombings, Gaza, a small strip of land measuring just 141 square miles, has become synonymous with hardship, suffering, and resilience. Over the decades, this densely populated region has been battered by military confrontations, blockades, and airstrikes, all contributing to the immense challenges faced by its residents. However, within this landscape of destruction and despair, there are countless stories of human resilience, hope, and survival. In Gaza, everyday life is marked by a constant struggle for basic necessities like food, water, healthcare, and electricity. Yet, despite these overwhelming challenges, the people of Gaza continue to persevere, often in the most remarkable ways. From families rebuilding their homes amidst ruins to children pursuing education in the shadow of bombings, Gaza's residents exhibit an indomitable will to survive, even when their circumstances seem hopeless. In this article, we will explore the stories of resilience from Gaza, shedding light on the strength, determination, and courage of its people. These stories not only highlight the ongoing hardships, but also offer a testament to the human spirit's capacity to endure and thrive, even in the face of adversity. If you find these stories moving and inspiring, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on more in-depth content that focuses on the lives of those who live through some of the most challenging conflicts in the world. Gaza's struggle, a background of blockades and bombings. To understand the resilience of the people of Gaza, it's essential to grasp the difficult conditions in which they live. Since 2007, Gaza has been under a blockade imposed by Israel and Egypt, severely restricting the movement of goods, people, and resources in and out of the region. This blockade has led to widespread shortages of food, medical supplies, and basic goods, making life in Gaza a daily battle for survival. Gaza is also no stranger to military operations. Since the early 2000s, Israel has launched numerous airstrikes and ground operations in response to rocket fire from militant groups within Gaza, particularly Hamas and Islamic Jihad. These operations often result in widespread civilian casualties, the destruction of homes and infrastructure, and massive economic disruption. Despite these dire circumstances, the people of Gaza have developed remarkable strategies for surviving, coping, and even thriving in the face of relentless adversity.
The impact of the blockade, a daily struggle for basic needs. The blockade on Gaza has had a profound effect on the lives of its residents.
The restrictions placed on the importation of goods have created chronic shortages of basic necessities. Medical supplies are often in short supply, leaving hospitals struggling to treat the sick and injured. Food insecurity is a widespread issue, with many families relying on international aid or community-based initiatives to feed themselves. Electricity is another luxury in Gaza. Due to the blockade, Gaza's electricity supply is limited, with residents facing up to 18 hours a day without power. This lack of electricity disrupts everything from healthcare to education and basic daily activities. For many, candles and generators are a temporary solution, but they come with their own set of challenges, including high costs and environmental impact. In the face of these shortages, Gaza's residents have developed innovative solutions to meet their needs. Families grow vegetables in small garden plots or on their rooftops, while local organizations work tirelessly to provide food, clothing, and medicine to those in need. The ingenuity of Gaza's residents is a testament to their resilience in a world that often seems to offer little support. Surviving under constant bombings, the strength of Gaza's families. Perhaps the most harrowing aspect of life in Gaza is the constant threat of bombing. With each flare-up of violence, homes are reduced to rubble and entire neighborhoods are devastated. Since the 2008-2009 Gaza war, Israel has launched multiple military operations aimed at dismantling militant infrastructure. But these airstrikes have also caused massive civilian casualties and damage to Gaza's infrastructure.
Stories of survival amid the ruins. One of the most powerful elements of resilience in Gaza is the ability of families to rebuild after each attack.
Entire neighborhoods have been flattened by bombs, yet families return to the rubble, determined to reconstruct their lives brick by brick. These stories are a testament to the strength and determination of the people of Gaza. One example is the story of Abu Ahmed, a father of 4 whose house was destroyed in an airstrike in 2014. Despite losing everything, he refused to leave Gaza. "We have nowhere to go," he said. "This is our home we will rebuild." With the help of neighbors, he began collecting what was left of the ruins to reconstruct the foundation of his home. While his new home was far from perfect, It symbolized a victory over despair, a triumph of the human spirit over the forces that sought to destroy it. The role of women in rebuilding Gaza. In Gaza, women play a crucial role in the rebuilding process. From taking care of children and elderly relatives to leading community-based initiatives, women are at the forefront of efforts to sustain their families and communities. Many women have turned their homes into hospitals, schools, or workshops, offering critical services in the absence of proper infrastructure. For instance, Maha, a mother of 3, transformed her home into a community center after her neighborhood was bombed. She began offering classes to local children whose schools had been destroyed and providing basic healthcare services to her neighbors. Despite the risks, Maha has continued to lead these efforts, demonstrating that even in the darkest moments, the women of Gaza are a powerful source of resilience. Education in Gaza, learning amid destruction. One of the most remarkable aspects of life in Gaza is the resilience of the youth. Despite the hardships, the children and young people of Gaza continue to pursue education with remarkable determination. Schools are often damaged or destroyed in airstrikes, and teachers are sometimes forced to work in makeshift conditions. Yet, Gaza's youth continue to show up for class, eager to learn and build a better future. The importance of education in Gaza's future. Education in Gaza is more than just a way to pass the time. It is a lifeline, a way to escape the cycle of poverty and violence. Families often make tremendous sacrifices to ensure their children receive an education, seeing it as the only way for their children to escape the harsh realities of life in Gaza. One powerful example is the story of Lena, a 17-year-old student who lives in one of Gaza's most impoverished neighborhoods. During the 2014 conflict, her school was destroyed by an airstrike, and her family was forced to move multiple times due to the danger. Despite this, Lena never gave up on her education. She continued studying on her own, and later joined a community school that had been set up in a makeshift building. Lena's story is far from unique. Many young people in Gaza have faced similar challenges, but continue to pursue education as a way to empower themselves and their communities. These young people represent the future of Gaza, and their resilience provides hope for a better tomorrow. The role of community support, solidarity amid adversity. Community support is a cornerstone of resilience in Gaza. In a place where government services and infrastructure are often lacking, the people of Gaza have relied on each other to survive. Neighborhoods are tight-knit, and people frequently come together to support one another in times of crisis, shared resources and mutual aid. In Gaza, it is common for families to pool resources, share food, and help each other in times of need. When one family's house is destroyed, neighbors come together to rebuild. When food is scarce, local organizations mobilize to provide for the most vulnerable. In a place where government resources are stretched thin and humanitarian aid is often insufficient, community solidarity is a vital lifeline. Grassroots organizations and activism. Local grassroots organizations have also been instrumental in providing essential services and advocating for the rights of Gaza's residents. These organizations often operate in difficult conditions, with limited resources and under the constant threat of violence. Nevertheless, they continue to provide support for those in need and raise awareness about the plight of the Palestinian people. These activists, many of whom are young Palestinians, are committed to ensuring that their community's voice is heard on the global stage. 6. Gaza's spirit. A call for hope and peace. The resilience of Gaza's residents is not just a story of survival. It is also a story of hope. Despite the blockades, bombings, and destruction that have marked their lives, the people of Gaza continue to dream of a better future. They yearn for peace, freedom, and dignity, and they remain determined to pursue these goals no matter the obstacles in their path. Gaza's resilience is a beacon of strength in the face of unimaginable hardship. From the families rebuilding their homes to the children striving for an education, from the women leading their communities to the youth who refuse to give up on their dreams, Gaza's people continue to show the world what it means to persevere. These stories of resilience are a reminder that, even in the most dire circumstances, hope is never fully extinguished. The spirit of Gaza is one of defiance, determination, and the unwavering belief that a better future is possible. If you found these stories inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected with more powerful stories from those living through conflict and adversity.